people say, what do we need? I said, you need aggressively support this sector to unleash what they can do in Nigeria. How do you do it? People say, oh, there's no money. We have borrowed a total of 28 trillion naira, $90 billion. If we had devoted a quarter of that, 7 trillion, $23 billion to supporting that DNA Professor Kupta mentioned. Before I go into that, let me give you an example of what I experienced when the recent conference I attended, Tony Elumelu Foundation. The CEO of that foundation, Mr. Ifeanyi Ugochukwu, said that for every entrepreneur they supported with $5,000, he created 20 jobs after 1 year.
All right, Mr. Peter Obi analogy always get everyone on their toes. Now, he has given Nigerians platform. He has given Nigerians data. He has given the politicians solution. He has given them everything needed to make the country work. But yet, they still antagonize him. Anyway, he talks about making or creating 34 to 35 million jobs, which can be done. In fact, it is possible to be achieved once in 2 years, meaning you are creating over 60 million jobs in 4 years. Anyway, watch the video for yourself. So you see, this thing is not rocket science.
Speakers after speaker came and supported that position. Now, if we had taken away 25% of this money, $23 billion, and decided to support our entrepreneurs with grants, we would have given it to 4,600,000 entrepreneurs, assuming only 75% of them, which is 3,450,000, had created just 50% of the job. Ms. Ifeanyi has said, instead of 20, they created 10, they would have created 34,500,000 jobs. If we had 34,500,000 people employed today, we wouldn't be talking about 98 people living under poverty. It is very simple. It's not a rocket science.
Like he said. Personally, I've always been saying this thing, that to those who care to listen, to create a job is not difficult. Yes, it is not difficult. And creating job, like I've always been saying, is creating an enabling environment. Oh yes, create an enabling environment, and the private sector will come into place, support the entrepreneur, and at the end of the day, you will see that they will create 1,000 jobs, direct and indirect jobs. And by so doing, you have lifted many out of poverty. You have employed so many, crime rate will reduce drastically. But it seems like the political elite in Nigeria, they went to one, class and, swell an oath never to make that happen, so that they can continue to keep the people begging at every given opportunity. Right? So, what Peter Obi said is something that is being done and has been, a goal for many developed nations of the world. He cited Tony Elumelu Foundation. I have written proposals to Tony Elumelu Foundation before. I think it was about processing of Gary, right? And as well as egusi, the peeling and the processing of egusi. Now, we did all of that, but we couldn't skate through. I think that should be like 9 years ago. But Does that take that idea away from my mind? No. Every now and then I still go back to look at that idea. And every day, every moment I keep on, trying to refresh my memory and build on that which I have written down. It is a goal that is achievable. If I said, okay, we can achieve this with $10,000, how is it possible? Do you think anybody will come to Benue State and invest $10,000 into the state where the state will tax them to their throats? The federal government will tax them to their nose. Agbero will deal with them. There is no road network. There is no light, generator power. When you look at all of this, you beg to ask, at the end of the day, what are you going home with? Nobody comes to business, to do business for charity purposes. It's for profit making. And that is the reason why the government need to make an enabling environment. I saw a trending video where a lady was assaulted in Anambra State. And that reminds me exactly what happened to me when I was going for my youth service in Kaduna State. While we left the camp and were posted to various, schools and offices, upon reaching the community I was posted to, there was a terrorist attack in a neighboring community to that community over the night. And you remember we have all these 1 week, break, and I traveled. Upon my returning back to Kaduna, the terrorists again took the life of a pastor. After seeing that, within the same space, not up to like a month, I went to Kaduna town and I applied for relocation. And in fact, I made it known that if they refuse to approve this based on days that I have weakness, I'll carry my bag and I will walk out. Not be by force. I didn't come here as a military personnel. I didn't come here to come and fight. That I will say, yes, I am here to defend my country. I know will come here and die. So I will go. I will leave the NYC in peace. Do not pay me, I no serve. I go waka comot. And at the end of the day, it was approved and I was located. Simple. No two ways about it. Now, this young lady now, with this incident now in Anambra State, many will now be like, Alpha. So what am I saying? How does this relate to what I'm talking about here? What I'm talking about here is many people like myself, when I went to Kaduna State, I saw an opportunity that I want to venture into. But then because of what I saw, I left with my ideas, with everything I went there to do. The place is not something that, on a normal day I would like to stay. But the weather, the environment, the landmarks that I saw, immediately I got there, what I could see was just farm, production, empty land everywhere. And I started inquiring. But what happened? Insecurity chased me away. I know friends of mine, people I met during the NYC that sat there. Some of them went into farming. Some of them were importing things into Kaduna. Some are still residing in Kaduna. Some of them ran away. You see? So, like that lady now, maybe she may be having some thing doing in that place outside the NYC, bringing an entrepreneurship, whatever, to teach or to bring an idea to develop the state. Now, with this incident now, it's a stain to the state. It's a stain now for any economic development to that place. This is how Agwe Chamber behave. And this will affect, any prospects, when they talk about investment coming to the state, it will affect it. So these are the issues. Creating an enabling environment, creating a good security network, let there be power, let there be this, and you will see everywhere blossom. But like I said earlier, these people don't go take oaths to make sure that that never happened in Nigeria. Thank you for watching.